First, fighting out of the blue corner, wearing black, official weight 147 pounds, a perfect professional record consisting of 37 bouts, 37 victories, including 27 knockouts, from Mokov, Denmark, the two-time European champion and former IBC World Welterweight Champion, the Fighting King Lionheart of Denmark, Thomas Damgaard. And his opponent across the ring, fighting out of the red corner, wearing white with blue, official weight 147 pounds. Professional record 39 victories, including 30 knockouts, with 7 defeats, from Jersey City, New Jersey, the two-time welterweight champion, the undisputed ultimate blood and guts warrior of boxing, Arturo Thunder Gatti.
All right, gentlemen, I already have explained it to you. I want a good, clean fight. Touch him up. Touch him up. Obey my commands at all times. Have a good, clean fight. Go back to your corner, gentlemen.
Atlantic City sent off the Miss America pageant packing to Las Vegas, but they kept Arturo Gatti.
Because he's prettier?
In their eyes, yes.
Physically, looking at the two of them, Arturo seems to be just as strong as Damgaard off the bat.
Damgaard is a southpaw.
Which may create some obstacles for Gatti if, in fact, he does want to employ the jab as his be-all and end-all here tonight. And Arturo starts the fight by throwing 6, 7, 8 straight jabs, none of which reach the target. Referee Lindsey Page, aware of the potential headbutt situation, which is always a part of a southpaw versus conventional fighter confrontation, particularly if you got two warriors who tend to go forward like this.
Yeah, but Damgaard has not thrown one punch yet.
Now Damgaard starts to release the right hand and pounds the right hand to Gatti's body after having verbally implored Gatti to come forward and fight with him.
Well, he said that he wanted to try to get Gatti into a slugfest and not let him box. He felt that would be more to his advantage.
There's Arturo's money punch. Left hook to the body, landed. Gatti targeting a right hand against Damgaard. As is the case when you're fighting against a southpaw, the right hand straight up the chute can be a useful weapon, and Gatti seems to be seeing the target that way already, and there's a right hand to the body that lands perfectly.
Well, Damgaard seems to be very much on a defensive fight, just keeping his hands very close, trying to crowd and get close to Gatti and force him into a slugfest.
Left hook to the body, left hook to the body again. Because Damgaard fights in the southpaw stance, when he turns his shoulder forward toward Arturo, it brings the target for that left hook to the body very close.
Damgaard holds his hands high. That's the major reason that Gatti has thrown 5 or 6 effective body punches already.
Being an experienced fighter that Gatti is, you notice he's not throwing a lot of power punches right now because he noticed he hasn't got a clear target, so he's just using probing jabs, that's all, and occasionally loading up on a punch.
He also broke his right hand in the last 2 of his 3 fights with Mickey Ward and has to be conscious somewhere deep in his mind about the possibility of breaking the right hand again. But now he switches to a southpaw stance, stays in the southpaw stance, and uses a right uppercut as a lead out of that stance, switches conventional, goes back to the southpaw stance again. Right hand lands for Arturo Gatti. With those punches he's thrown, Damgaard hasn't been accurate except when going to the body.
This is the first round Damgaard has fought outside of Denmark. Not an impressive debut.
And when we go to Thomas Damgaard's corner, where they will speak Danish, our interpreter is Mats Flightly.
Ja.
That's it.
Okay.
Are you okay? Okay.
Sådan. Bag nakken. Kom. Sådan. Kør sådan lidt, Thomas. Det er fint arbejde.
It's good work. It's really good work. You're moving your head.
Rhythm. Now when you shoot that right hand and when you come back with the hook, aim for his shoulder. Don't worry about trying to hit him in the head because he'll pull back. So just aim for his shoulder with the hook, baby. Beautiful. Nice deep breath. Nice for life. Very good. Very good. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Being that Damgaard is keeping his defense so tight, protecting his head, Gatti is trying to hit the only target that's available. That's to the body.
CompuBox numbers in round one. Gatti 13 out of 69. Damgaard threw 33, so he threw fewer than half as many punches as did Gatti. Versus his three most recent opponents coming into the fight, Damgaard had been averaging 80 punches thrown per round. So obviously he fought the first round against Gatti far differently than has been his action profile in previous fights. You heard Buddy McGirt telling Arturo Gatti to be satisfied to hit Thomas Damgaard on the shoulder with his left hook when he throws it. Why is that, Manny?
Well, because he feels that he's going to start bidding down as he starts a punch, and he might catch him where the shoulder is. The head would be there by the time that the punch lands. Because every time you start a punch, Damgaard starts dropping underneath the punches usually. Very seldom pulling back.
Damgaard lands a straight left hand, momentarily backs Gatti up. Gatti was focusing to the body. Now Gatti fires a straight right hand upstairs and lands his own. Damgaard starting to become much busier now as he flicks the jab out, and looks to try to get in another body shot.
And as he becomes busier, he's going to leave himself open possibly for a little short right hand right through the center.
Gatti still focusing on the body. Right hand to the body, left hand to the body. Now the right uppercut lands flush. Damgaard fires his left to the body. Gatti moves away.
Damgaard is moving in, putting a lot of pressure on, but not landing any blows.
And now Arturo with a perfect right hand lead.
Arturo's fighting a very smart fight. Picking his punches, not getting too carried away where he'll burn himself out.
Working like a boxer, not a brawler.
A very, very smart fight.
Kind of fight he's probably going to have to fight over and over in the welterweight division.
And he's throwing his right hand the proper way when you fight a southpaw. Not loading up, just a little simple right hand. Short and to the point.
He seems to be taking those punches well. So far, that's the best you can say about Damgaard.
Gatti sized Damgaard up at close range for quite some time before he fired the left hook to the body that he wanted and then moved away. Damgaard going over the top, starting to unleash his own left hand more often, trying to get in a power shot. Gatti lands the left hook. And there's the left hook to the shoulder that Buddy McGirt talked about between rounds. And now that Damgaard is loosening up and mounting a little bit more of an attack, Gatti has more openings for his jab.
He's got more things to punch and work off of now.
Exactly, and he uses the jab to set up a right hand and then fires a barrage of left hooks and lands the left hook upstairs. Damgaard looking for a target on Gatti's body, can't find it. Damgaard continues to move his head a lot. Gatti contents himself with another body shot and then laces Damgaard with a series of rights and lefts as the bell sounds, and Damgaard raises his gloves as he goes back to the corner as if to say, I'm fine.
Well, maybe this is the strategy that he wanted to employ in this fight.
Can't ask for nothing. Only thing now, keep the left hand out so he don't come over your jab with his jab. Okay.
February 12th, tune in for Countdown to Vargas Mosley, a documentary-style look at two of the sport's biggest stars as they head toward their highly anticipated matchup. Note the start time, Saturday night, the 11th, 12:15 a.m., thus the date of the 12th. And on February 25 on HBO pay-per-view, the live fight, Fernando Vargas against Shane Mosley. They're fighting at 154 pounds. Don't miss it.
Okay? Like I told you, any movement you does, you freeze them. Okay, just stay focused, okay? Stay focused. Stay focused, baby.
Damgaard May not be a great Dane, but he is a tough Dane.
He's not necessarily something rotten from Denmark. Now Gatti switches to the southpaw stance again as we go to round number 3. Arturo simply switching southpaw against a southpaw to set up a punching angle, and he finds one right there. There's a perfect left hand by Gatti, and Damgaard counters perfectly with a right hand. Who has the bigger punch? The man who's moved into the welterweight division, or the man who's been there his whole career? Damgaard having fought his entire career at 147 pounds. Gatti in only his 4th fight
and
at this weight.
What Damgaard did was perfect right there. He blocked Gatti's punches, and just as Gatti was pulling away, he come at him with those little short punches because he got his hand in perfect position to do that. Because when he blocks punches, he still keeps his hands right in position to execute.
Damgaard seemingly quicker than before now as round 3 begins. Perhaps simply an effort to step up the energy and be more active, or perhaps he's encouraged by something he's seen in the fight.
Well, you know, Gatti usually has to have a little room to punch. Not a lot, but yeah, he's a very good follow-through puncher. He turns all of his body through with his punches. But Damgaard shoots those little short, pesky type punches.
Faster hands for Arturo Gatti. He's able to land combinations while Damgaard is still searching for an opportunity to punch.
Let him go, break. Break. Let him go. Watch your heads, Jeremy. Watch your heads. Watch your heads.
Lands a left, far more active in this round than he has been in preceding rounds.
Yeah, he can punch at a little short distance that Gatti can't punch at if he can get close enough.
Let him go. Let him go.
Left to the body by Damgaard after he pawed at Gatti with a series of right hands over the top. Now the jab lands for Damgaard. Gatti has been considerably less assertive in this round than he was in the first 2. Damgaard's extra movement seems to have thrown Gatti just a little bit for a loop. Straight right hand, down the pipe, lands for Arturo. He comes back with a left hook to the body and a left hook upstairs.
Gatti's a tremendous puncher. Damgaard is really bothered with that defense and those little short distance punches. That Gatti's having a problem getting away from. He's cried them and getting those short punches out very effective.
Damgaard cuts the ring off well to stay close to Gatti, but he's just close enough to get hit.
Arturo Gatti, born in Italy, raised in Montreal by Italian parents, totally beloved in New Jersey.
Can I get the towel, guys? Get some air. That's it.
Can we have some ice, please?
Can we get some ice, please?
Thomas, det så flot, det du laver.
It's so beautiful what you're doing.
Det så flot. Klipper med den venstre hånd, hvis du kommer til det.
Get him with the left.
Han skal ikke have lov.
What you did in this round was brilliant.
Du er nødt til det. Få ham tilbage. Han kan ikke lide det.
These are the little short punches right there that Damgaard has been effective with and will probably be more effective as the fight goes on.
Maybe there's a different definition of brilliant in Denmark.